Hello everybody, welcome to my webcasting. I'm Winter from Laikeda Appliance and this is my partner.
Hello everyone, my name is Emily.
And today we will introduce you our high-end hand mixers. Emily, what did you do some time ago at the beginning of this year?
You mean during the
coronavirus? Yes.
I think all the people make some dessert like cake or some other kind of dessert.
Yes, we can't come out the door, but we have to guarantee our life quality. So we have to DIY some food by ourselves.
Because you are forbidden not to go out, so usually you don't have enough time to make a cake for your kids or
Yes.
for your families.
Yes.
No, you have enough time to make some dessert or cakes, and it is very interesting.
So are there any difficult place when you make the cake?
I have egg mixture in my kitchen, but perhaps it is not good enough. So sometimes I make the cake with the egg mixture, and sometimes I will fill it and can't make it very well.
Oh, that maybe your mixer's motor and power is very weak.
Perhaps.
Yes, cannot mix the eggs or the dough completely. And
Perhaps.
in today's webcasting, all the products we will introduce to you will solve your problem. Okay, let us start with the first one. You can check all the products on our table is with the stainless steel body.
Okay.
And why the stainless steel body is more suitable for the hand mixer, you know?
I don't have the idea.
Yes, because the surface is smoothly and it is very easy to use and clean.
Oh yeah.
Maybe during the use, you there on the surface will have there is some juices or the dough on the body, and for this kind of surface, you can clean it easily.
You mean if the traditional egg mixture like the one in my kitchen, the surface material is plastic, and this high class surface material is stainless steel.
Yes.
And when I use it, if the food split in the surface, I can clean it completely.
Yes.
And,
Yes, all these products will make your kitchen neat and tidy.
It's very
Yes.
good.
And what they all have else in common is their great powerful motor. You can feel these are very heavy machine.
It is heavier than the plastic.
Yes.
So not only this part, but
The inside motor is also heavier.
Oh. So what's the power of this egg mixture?
This egg mixer, our biggest motor can be 300 watt.
It is big enough for household use.
Yes, and they are also for the high-end market, such as the supermarket or the mall. Okay, let me introduce to you one by one. Firstly, for this style we have produced for more than 5 years. It is our classic stainless steel mixer.
So you mean it is always sell good during
Yes.
the 5 years?
Yes, it is old. It is our classic stainless steel mixer, but also our best-selling product. You could check. There is two parts. This is the stainless steel part, and here is the plastic part. You could also print your logo here or on the stainless steel body. And if you don't like the black color, you think it's too dark, you could also change it, such as to white to pink. Also, you could even change the stainless steel place, such as give me that one, red one. Yes. there are the different style. Just show you the stainless steel plates can be colorful.
So there are many options for our customer,
Yes,
for our clients, right?
many options, and if you choose us, you will have your end customers will also have many options.
We choose this one as it is a common options.
Yes, and it with the best cost performance. Okay, and you could check that the handle is also the paint spring. And you can see there is 3 control buttons. And for the common mixer, there are only maybe 1 or 2. One is the speed control, and the another is the eject. There is no turbo function, but all the mixers we are introducing you today with the turbo function.
I have a question. What's the turbo function mean?
Let me plug in and show you.
Okay.
To be honest, the mixers is good or bad. The hard parts is its motor, the inside motor. When I plug in, you can feel the voice for the motor. It is very powerful. And for maybe some low power motor, such as 100 watt, you can feel the voice is very weak.
Yeah, so you mean the main part of the admixture is the motor inside.
Yes.
If the motor is good enough, then the admixture is the good one.
Yes, yes. And please make sure that before you plug in, the speed control position is stopped at the 0. Or if you plug in, it will start work immediately, or there will be some dangers.
Okay.
Okay, let me plug in. And let's start with the first speed. You can feel only the first speed. The motor is already very powerful. And this is the speed 1 or speed 2 is our low speed. There is total 5 speed. Speed 1 and speed 2 is for the light side or light green. This speed 1, this is 2. You can feel the speed up.
So why is it louder?
Yeah. This is 3. This is the middle speed. 4. Here is the top speed. The high speed is used for the heavy cream and so on.
Show me the turbo.
Okay. Is this more powerful than your home's mixer? Okay. Let me next step. Let me show you how to use the turbo function. The turbo function is worked for the 1 to 4 speed. When the mixer is working in this speed, if you press the turbo button, it will the speed will up to the 5 speed immediately. When you press this button, it will change to the 5 speed immediately. And when you mix the egg white or the dough, maybe some place didn't beat it completely. Then at this time the turbo function is very useful.
Yeah, it is a very useful function and can speed up in a short time.
Yes, after it finished work, please don't forget to pull out the plug.
And if you are a careless person, I just want to remind you again. Just put the speed to the 0 and
yes,
then plug in.
Yes, please.
And when you want to use the turbo, you also need to be careful.
Yes, and you can feel the body's temperature. The inner motor is worked for a period of time, but the body is still cold.
Cool.
Yes, because there is 2 outlets. In front and on the back of the body, it will let the inside hot air let out very fast.
And they have 2. When the motor is working, it will make some hot air. But these two parts can make the air run very quick
Yes,
and
yes.
make the motor always working under the cool air condition, right?
Yes, and it is work time can be longer.
Okay. So in this way it makes your egg mixture have a longer life.
Yes, for this machine you could buy it by the single one, or this base is optional. If with this base, the egg beaters and the dough hooks, there have some place to hold them. Maybe some clients feedback to us that during the use some of these parts is loose. They didn't know put it anywhere, and next time when they want to use them, they can't find them. So if you have this space and there is a special place for store the beaters, it is very useful.
Yeah, it is a very good way to save your kitchen room, and
Yes.
if you are careless, and it is a very good place to place your beaters.
Yes, only one machine there is many styles and many changes for you to try. There are always one way it can suit for you. And for the plug, in today's simple, we all use the 2 round pin VDE plug. You can also change it to suit for your market.
As we accept all over orders,
Yes.
so we can change the plug that suits for your market.
Yes, yes. And do you still have any questions for this one?
No.
Okay.
Show me this one. I think this one is very stunning.
Yes, this one is our new. This one is our new models last year. You can see that this one only the head of the machine is very shiny.
Yeah.
Such as this is also a diamond steel. It's bling.
Yeah. It looks very cool.
You know why this style is so shiny, so bling?
Maybe you make some work on the stainless steel, right?
No, it's not. Also, it looks like it is a metal style, but it is not made in metal.
It is not metal.
Yes, it is plastic. You can feel it was.
It is more safe.
Yes. We use the plastic with electroplate.
Yeah.
Not only for the front of the mixer, also for the control button, there is also electroplate. Yes.
It looks very stunning.
You could have a compare.
Compare this to
Yes.
this one is green.
Yes,
and
this one is green. Electroplate.
Electroplate.
This you could see also is the salary color. You could see this one is the plastic directly, and this one you may say, it's high end. The control button maybe use the metal raw materials, but it's also the plastic. This way we could save the cost or the price, or you could also sell it in a better price. Okay, let me keep introduce you this one. This one you could check. This body is half with the stainless steel, and this one the whole body is with the stainless steel coating, and it looks more high end and more quality. Also, it is very easy to use and clean. The surface is smoothly.
And it is very unique design.
Yes.
Usually, I can, I go to the supermarket. Usually their products are plastic and maybe like that one. This is the first time maybe I saw this one.
Yes, and the front plate and the control button now is the electroplate. Also, it looks very high quality. The cost will be also higher. You could, if you want to save some cost, you could change this place and the control button to screen painting like this style, and
it can be changed.
yes, it can be changed, and price can be cheaper. Yes.
And all your code include these 4 picks, right?
Yes, it includes this four beaters, and you could check our beaters is with the big size. It can mix the eggs completely.
Okay. As I know, there also have a beater like I don't know how to name it.
It's the wear, like a wear in on the head. It calls the 12 length 12 wear beater. It is optional.
So can I also purchase it with this together?
Yes, and we could change the base with the 6 holes. But the cost is also higher. With the 12 length beater, the cost is 0.5.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, and this one's function is almost the same as the first one, so I will not plug in and waste time to introduce for you. Just also with the 3 buttons, eject button, and turbo function, and 5 speeds, and it's standard.
What's the power of this one?
Yes, and I just want to say, the standard power is also 200 watt. The motor number is 5520, and we could also upgrade the power and motor under your requirements. The highest power is 300 watt.
Okay.
This is our top end. Okay, next one. You could take them too. This one's optional style is too much more than the first and the second products. Just I said, you could check the front of the mixer. It is diamond style. It is very shining, and also the cost is also can be higher. If you don't like this style, you could choose this one. It is a basic style. The front with the plastic, with the injection plastic, and you could compare with this tooth handle.
It is 2 different working.
Yes, 2 different ways. And you could compare with these two directly, that this style looks more awful and more gorgeous. This one's bottom is only with the paint screen, and this one is with the electroplate. Also, for the body, you could choose the different color, or the plastic case, you could also change the color. Just tell us the patent number, or tell us the or even send us a colorful picture for reference. We could meet your requirements.
And as I see, this one without the base, it can also stand here.
Yes, all the mixers, the base is optional. You could cancel it, but we think with it is during the use it is very easy.
Okay.
And for the, you can check this is a colorful stainless steel body. And if you're such as your in your kitchen, your toasters or your coffee makers may be also both in the red color, so you could choose it in red one. If they are in the other colors, you could change it, as like all your kitchens in the one style.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions for these 3 products?
What's this mean?
This for the it can hang on the wall.
It is very convenient.
Yes, it is very convenient.
So it is a different power line I choose, right?
Yes, we could just add this small part on the power line. It is very easy and very useful.
And what's the price difference between these 2 kinds of power line?
If you can place an order in our webcasting, we will not increase the cost for you. Just the same price. Because some family there is no place for use this part, so this part is optional for you.
Okay. So you mean during the 10 days cotton fair, we have a discount. Right?
Yes, this news I want to say at the end of our webcasting. Yes,
Okay.
there is really a big spread.
Okay.
Okay, so next step, let me introduce you our star product. Leave a space for our star. Only from the hand feeling you can feel that it is really very heavy.
Yeah, it is heavier.
Yes, it means that also with a big quality. For this mixer, the standard configuration is 300 watt. The inner motor number is 5530. And why it can be the star product, it is because in front of the mixer, the most obvious place there is an indicator light. Hold on please, let me show you how the indicator light will be work.
Okay, so you mean when you plug in, the indicator will light?
Yes, it is just show the power, show the plug-in. Because sometimes maybe when the machine is finished work, you forgot to pull out the plug, and the light will remind you.
Okay, I see. Show me.
It can save the energy and more safety during the use. And the surface you could see is also with the stainless steel. It's easy to use and clean. For the handle and in front of the mixer, it is spray painting.
Okay. And we put the logo here. You can put wherever you want your logo, and we can design the best place for you.
Yes, you could also change the whole part's color under your requirements, no matter it's the plastic or the stainless steel. Okay, before plugging in, it's 0 position. Okay, you can see when I plug in, the indicator light is turned on.
It's blue.
Yes, blue color.
Light.
Yes.
And very elegant and high class.
Yes, we could also change the color under your requirements. Okay, let's start with the first speed. And you can feel it is too much powerful than the other mixers. It is a high speed. Let me show you the turbo. The one a little louder. When you press the turbo, it will turn to the 5 speed immediately. Yes.
So if the plug still in, the light will keep
on.
light.
Yes, it will keep light. It will remind you that you should pull the plug off.
Yes.
This one also in the front and back there is an outlet.
Please just pull the plug out.
Okay. This one you could also choose a bowl with it. It is this one is really suited for the high-end top market. You could sell it with a big price. The indicator light is a sales point.
So you mean having this one is okay, and if I want to have a base, you can also make it for me.
Yes.
And if I don't like the base, I can also have a bowl.
Yes, the bowl is also rollable.
Okay, so you mean I have 3 kinds of weight.
Yes, the both machine is there. You can take it to me.
Okay.
Hold on, please. This is the bowl for this machine. You can see it is rollable for you. Okay, this wholesale. It's
Very high class.
yes, very good quality, and you could sell it with a very high price.
Yeah.
Okay, dear, it brings us to the end of today's webcasting. And if you have any questions for our mixers, please contact us 1 hour. And the most important thing, the surprise is coming. During the Catalan Fair, the 10 days, we will provide all our mixers price 5% discount.
Oh, it is really a big discount.
Yes, we never sold this. We never held this so big discount to you before, and the time is only 10 days. So please order to us now and don't hesitate. The opportunity is really great.
Okay, I see. And if you have any interest in our products, feel free to contact us, and I'm sure we will offer the best marketing solutions for your market. Have a nice day.
Yes, have a nice day. Bye.
Bye.